Production.
What is going on? So we're looking at BITFARMS. This is like one of the only miners that I see actually holding up really strong right now. Again, we could consolidate a little bit more into this range, because when I'm looking at when I'm looking at BITFARMS here, it looks like we've got some sort of a wedge developing. You could look at it from a few different perspectives, right? But this is what I see. A lot of the names kind of are shaping up like this right now. But maybe we have this period of consolidation down into this range, something like this. We retest this previous resistance a few more times before we get a move to the upside. So the one thing I do like about BITFARMS is it's holding up, right? Like if you look at Iron, right? Iris Energy. This name is starting to fall back into these deep zones. It's not a good look overall. Price is kind of telling us that this is weaker than for BITFARMS, for example, right? So that's how I'm kind of looking at this market right now. I'm trying to find the names that are holding up, that have better shapes, have better patterns, and overall the price action is just overall better. BITFARMS is one of the stronger miners, excuse me, in my opinion, and what we're seeing here is proving that to us, that we're getting this clean consolidation. It's very structured. We're getting bounces off areas that make sense, right? Previous resistance, we come back into this $1.97 range, bounce as support, and now we're consolidating in a clean pattern. So it makes sense that this is the areas that the stock's reacting at, versus if you look at IREN, right? You would think that the stock would get a nice bullish reaction around this range, because there was a lot of resistance up in this zone. But as you could see, despite all of this price action here, right, despite the 200% move from the lows, we're essentially giving it all back slowly. So I'd be looking for this to base sometime soon, or I bought in at 319 or 311, something like that, 319 or 311, and then my plan was just to hold this for the bull market, but this is not really looking very bullish. I like the falling wedge pattern, but right now it's looking like a falling knife, and who knows if it's going to be caught at any time soon by the bulls. So this is just an example of like what I'm thinking of when I'm looking at the different price action on two completely different stocks in the exact same sector. You're looking at one that's right holding up fairly strong. It made a 45% dip, consolidating in a more structured pattern. Maybe this one's lagging, but it's holding up above previous resistance. You look at Iris Energy, and it's not really looking like that in my opinion. So maybe we need to retest $3 again, or retest this $3.50 to $3 range, right? Maybe we need to come back into this zone to consolidate here. That might be the play on IREN or Iris Energy. But yeah, that's the breakdown here on both these two stocks. They're both crypto related. They're both good names. They like this got a clean pump. So did BITFARMS. How they consolidate, I believe, matters in terms of like relative strength, which ones to look forward to for potentially bigger gains coming up in the next, few months. I still think there's upside to come, strictly due to BTC being, one of the strongest assets. I still think the inflows in Bitcoin are going to require more out of miners, which makes a better use case for them. And like all these things, I still think miners have a chance to explode. We just need to be paying attention to which ones. So that's the breakdown. Peace.